morning, darling. I see you falling. In and out of love, is it because you're cold and heartless? Or is it all withdrawals? Forgotten how to be your...
Oh, this is about me. Ooh. And they'd capture them. The other people would zone out for a bit and then they'd come around to them. They'd be like, oh shit, like, I got to start. Like, you should have heard my fucking wedding speech. I spoke about every single 100 people that come. I was like, every single person.
Nah, but I love that. Because not even lying, when it was getting done, I was proper moved. And I remember sitting there and then I knew, I didn't actually know you were going to say anything about me. And then when it comes to, I was thinking, ooh, all right.
Here we go.
And I remember I whispered to Shaq or someone, I was like, there's a bit of pressure here. I was like, there's a bit of pressure here. Like, hey, pretending like you're calm in the storm. I'm like,
Nordo said that,
eh? I was frothing it.
Yeah, one of my best men at me wedding, he's he fucking, he messaged me the other day, goes, who's that big dog? Who's your agent? You know, I was like, that's Ricky, bro. That's my boy. Yeah. And he's like, what about his fucking post? Just let me take it from here. Yeah, he was like bench pressing. He's like, I stopped bench pressing. I was like, fucking so. He's a strong cunt.
No, but I wasn't. It's up to me from here. Oh.
Yeah. But even like having Kaz and that, you should be recording right now. Just let it fucking go. Yeah. Oh, okay, there you go.
I actually seen Kaz.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. She was doing a business court.
Like when I rocked up here, and look, she done evaluation on our house years and years ago. You know, when we were still figuring out real estate and what to do, and it's like, you know, if you get one of those free valuations, she come around in the red heels, looking absolute suave, like just had that. And she's checking under benches and she's doing everything. And I was like, she is a ball. And then the next time I seen her, I was like, oh fuck, Kaz, like, because we always, you know, when we got married, boom, wedding present from Kaz. Yeah, she's fucking good at marketing.
She is good,
very good, and but she's genuinely good. Like not oh, I'm just being friends with you for fucking knowledge. People she won't do that for people she's not interested in. Yeah, but she will with the people that she's interested in. So even Christmas pudding, I hung out. I was like, one year it was late. I was Kaz, where's me pudding? You know, like, come on.
Get it here.
Yeah. So yeah, she's unbelievable. But like then when I seen her like rock up and she had the hat on and everything like that, I was like, holy shit! Like, what are you going through? And yeah, she told us, she was like, yeah, you know, cancers, but she kept saying, not today. Like, I'm sweet, I'm fucking good, and growing her hair back and everything like that. I was thinking, what a just to stare it in the eyes and just think, nah, fuck it. You know, that's huge, man. You know, to do that, and especially at her age, and when she's on top of the world, and you know, doesn't think it's coming or anything like that. So, yeah. But even her part and her role in this. And it was so weird because I had the Joneses through here the other day. So we bought it off Neil Jones. He's
He'd be proud.
3 mil, bruh. What 3 mil tastes like? Look at you on your little 2-week diet.
Oh, mate, this is sparkling water.
Yeah.
We got to go.
Sam Pellegrino. Oof. You and your 2-week diet.
I got to been in prep for 16 weeks.
Actually, Jara, you know, who bought it, I'm starting with him this week. Not that I don't probably know everything he's about to say, because I do. My brother's, you know, top of the line fitness athlete. I'm a professional athlete. Tried every fucking diet, been every which way. But just to see what he does would be really, really cool. Yeah. But yeah, back to the Kaz, like even the link up, we had the Joneses like Ray Dan and all that walk them through here on Saturday. And they were back from overseas, and I just wanted to promise them, because I wanted to show them what had happened here. And I promised Jonesy, so Kaz and Jonesy in the beginning, Jonesy was such a unique character. He, like I said, one-legged diabetic. Yeah. He just lost his wife a couple of years ago to Alzheimer's. And yeah, when I walked in there, he's hiding in that front room, which is bedroom 6 now. And he's just, Kaz, like, don't worry, he's all right, you know, Jonesy, all that. And I said to him, I said, I want to jump up in the roof. Have you got a ladder in the back room? And lo and behold, he did. And as I'm in the garage getting the ladder, I notice all these horse trophies. And now, if people don't know, I was a bit of a pro punter before that. Bet big, win big was the slogan. I stopped that on a dime when I decided to do this because that was taking up 38 hours of my week. But I noticed all the, I know horse racing, I know ins and outs, I know what track turns tight, what has a 300 metre straight, what has a 200 metre, what has a 600 metre.
Yeah.
Best part of the rails, inside and out, what a horse can run home in 600, 300s, 10, 9, 2s. If they're going too hard, too early, are they going to stop? Front running jockeys, fucking dead set, relaxed jockeys. Like I know that shit back of my hand. And I noticed all these trophies in there, and I was looking at them, and there was some like Group 1 trophies in there, like Eagle Farm Group 1s, and I was like, the fuck? So back in there with Kaz, and Kaz is doing like, it's got a for Jonesy, and I was like, saw those trophies in there, old boy. And fucking next minute we're open home. We were here for 3 hours. Kaz is like, I gotta go. I was like, anyway, there was a bit of back and forth between that, and she was as good as you. She got the deal done. We had a bunch of issues, and Jonesy knew it as well. But he's such a king of kings. He'd worked for Pfizer. He'd lived around the world in the Caribbean. He'd been everywhere, and he was just pushing the button like his last deal. And I promised him, and this is what I said in the speech, and I said in everything. Like I promised him, I said, mate, thank you for choosing me, because he did. He had a bunch of other offers, and we came back shortchanged. Yeah. Because there was a bunch of work that needed to be done, and me being me, seeing what it's going to be. So we, I come back with a lower offer and whatnot, but and then all the haggling and everything like that. Last push, he sort of goes, just tell him 20K more. I was like, nah. And Kaz already knew. She goes, I just got to ask you. I go, Kaz, don't. And she goes, no. Anyway, she rings me up. She goes, that's it. Like, I'll go get this done. Yeah. She goes, brokers the deal. She gets it done.
So good.
And we came around that afternoon with a bottle of scotch, and me and Jonesy sat right there in bedroom 6 in the king room, because there used to be a bar there. And we brought around the scotch and the beers, and we sat there and shared stories from his whole life. And all his kids, and his first wife and his second wife, and his son Grant playing for the Sea Eagles, and his daughters, the success path that they've been on as well. So it was just really, really genuine. And I think at that moment I knew that this place had something special. I knew he picked me.
Yeah.
I knew what I could do as well, and what I saw in this place, what no one else saw, but I knew that he selected me. And he didn't tell anyone, but he was in a bad way.
Yeah.
And he kept checking in, and he kept rocking up, in the middle and getting the mail, and he'd rock up in his Gucci sunnies, and he'd spend, because he said to me, he goes, Matty, I'm going to spend every last fucking cent, like, that's me, I'm fucking going out. I told my kids there's not a cent left. I promise you that. I'm going out in style. And I'm thinking, so when we did a negotiation, like there was a fair bit of water damage and stuff that we had to fix. So we knocked like 100K off the price. Yeah. And he turned to me and he goes, 100K, and he gets his calculator out and he's click, 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 click. He's like, that's all about 2 years of my life off, don't worry. Because he'd already told me once he fucking, spent all his chips, he was boom. Yeah, he goes, no, once I spend it all, that'll do me, boom, he reckons. Goodness. So when I said, 100K off, he's like, he just stole 2 years of my life. I said, mate, if you get that far and you need a leg up, I said, you call me, I'll slip you 20. I got you, Jonesy. But he didn't lead on about it, but he was in a bad way. And there was one weekend here, and I was building, and we're getting close to the finish, and we'll go into all the adversity and everything that we faced on this journey. But sitting there, and I just had this urge. I was just like, you need to call him. You need to call Jonesy. You need to call Jonesy. You need to call Jonesy. It was on a Saturday. I remember it clear, vivid as day, about 9, 10 o'clock, coming back past towards the Q Centre, past Fitness First or the Good Life Now, Hungry Jacks and all that, in towards the Q Centre. And I just remember this feeling, just going, call him, call him, call him. And I didn't. And because I thought we're going to be finished in 2 weeks. I'm going to walk him up in that red carpet. I'm going to go pick him up. I'm going to walk him up. And I didn't. And that weekend, that Sunday or that Monday, I got a text saying, I tell a lie. It was that Monday we had Schmidt Aluminium out. And they knew Grant. They knew one of the Joneses. And it was Monday morning and they're out doing their quote. And he's like, because they knew she'd been here before. She's like, you doing that? You're doing the Joneses. And she's like, I just didn't want to, sorry to tell you, but he's passed away over the weekend. And I was filthy, eh? You know when you got to listen to that, man. And I promised him I'd walk. And it get me going now, man. Yeah. But because I didn't fulfill that promise, and it bugs me. But he's having his family here, and they said, he knows. He always was speaking about you and wanted that, but I just wanted to show him what this had become. And it's, as much as it is a renovation, because we kept the outside of the house, with really strong bones. As much as it is a renovation, everything else is brand new here. And I wanted to just show them. I wanted to sit back in that room, exactly where we had that first conversation, and just go, what do you reckon, mate? Yeah. And, let him, fuck, man. Even if it didn't go on the market, 4 weeks, and he wanted to live here for that. He'd be
renegotiating his
oh, mate, he would have been, getting his bedroom back and everything like that. But and along this way, I had these hopes and dreams, this is when we're going to get it done. And I think you walked in, we started in October. There's another story about it. Ziggy was born in fucking September. And I thought it was a good idea to start this project a month after he was born. I was like, oh, well, he's on the tit.
Mannion way.
Yeah, he's on the tit. I can't do anything. Hands up. I'm not changing any nappies. I'm a fucking chauvinistic pig, not my job. I'll do two out of 200. But, and I thought that was a bit, but I remember going, okay, we got this budget. How I thought I was going to get it done for that is well, maybe I didn't think I was going to get it done for that. Maybe I needed to make Tyler me broker. Yeah. And Tommy me accountant believe I was going to get it done for that, to even let me do this, to even go, okay, we'll get those. Yeah. We'll get those parts going for you. No worries, you can do something small. I think I said that in my speech. But and we coming in, I was thinking, okay, I can get this done. I can, turn it around 4 months, 5 months.
But isn't it crazy? Like, you think about it, obviously we're at the end now, but like the whole journey, even from the purchasing side, Kaz, the controversy she went through, the hardship, obviously the Joneses, and then it's just continued the whole way. Well, even from so October you took on the project. When did I meet you?
Yeah, would have been November. Yeah. But, and they need to know that side of the story as well. So, there's...
cheers to that.
Yeah, right? Cheers. Enter Fez. Yeah. Now, Fez hadn't been in building. Hadn't done anything. Started out. Yeah. The person I was actually in negotiation with was him when I found out, because my neighbour knew him, and he started in his renovation journey and everything like that, and he was telling me about these put and call options that he's doing. People are, sell, get the owner to hold it, and they do the renovation, and there's a few benefits in doing it that way. Now, Jack goes, oh, he needs a renderer out at this job. And I go out there and I'm talking about it, and I'm talking about all my dreams and hopes and everything like here. And he goes, and I show him the property, and he goes, is that 7 Turnberry? I was like, yeah. He goes, you the fucker who beat me. Are you serious? And he goes, I was going to sign that. And I was like, oh, man. And then obviously we're working with him on his project and we're doing the rendering on there. And it was a barrel of laughs, like how the world works.
Because I'd actually, and just quickly cut you off there, like, yeah, so Friz, Singh from Delano, he'd actually sent me this property to be like, hey, I want to buy it. What would our exit price be?
Yeah.
And obviously, you beat him to the
Yeah,
beat him to the
yeah,
plate.
and I think that was the Jonesy connection and look where they were. And I think Jonesy didn't have, well, he didn't have 12 months to wait for them to do it, or 6 months or whatever their option was. And I think I saved Frez here because he didn't know how much was in it.
Yeah,
you know what
sure.
I mean?
Not
It was there was a lot of building stuff, a lot of anchors, steel work, water work, everything like that. So we always talk about that now. He's like, "Fuck, man, you did it." Like I wasn't doing this.
Nah, no way.
I wasn't. But in turn, that he's like, I ring him up because I know he's doing like partnerships with his mentor and whatnot. And I'm like, I'm fucking out of cash. And I'm thinking to myself, do I go down the road of a broker, of me broker, which is, entirely great, but do I go down of these strangers who I've got to hand all this interest and all this money to? Or do I know Fez he's got some deals going on. Maybe if someone's going to make 40K out of me or 50K out of me, fuck, might as well be one of the boys.
Yeah.
So calling him up and he comes around, we're talking and we're looking at it and we're crunching numbers and my spend price and how much more we're going to spend. And once again, I blew way past that. So I'm fucking sort of stoked he didn't take the deal. But we're talking about it, we're talking all these options. And you got to remember where I'm wet behind the ears. I've
New to it.
Yeah, my self-growth in the last 12 months on all this, like I knew stuff, but I didn't fucking know.
Yeah.
I got wind of shit and I understood it. And, I'm half witty. I've been in business 20 years. I get it. You know what I mean? But you don't sit there and understand it.
Yeah, so we were so Fred, so you were sort of crunching some numbers and then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember just we saved the day from him and, glad he didn't take the deal. But, he goes, gotta hook you up with me boy Ricky. And I was thinking, oh, yeah. At first...
Not another agent.
No, well, I didn't even know an agent. I thought he was talking about fucking money men.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I called them all money men, because I didn't know anyone. And he's like, I'm going to, hook you up with my boy Ricky. I'm going to bring him around. I was like, fucking sweet, righto. And then I remember you walking in that fucking pinstripe suit.
I didn't wear the blue one.
The blue one. Suave as fucking anything. I was like, I'm fucking sweating bullets.
Yeah.
It's November, end of November, December. It's summer. It's hot. And I'm thinking, who's this cunt he bought me? And he bought Paris with you. Paris was looking just as good as you.
Yeah.
She, you two walking in and I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, watch out.
Anyway. And I remember coming in and it was like, I still thought you were the money man. And then we started talking like what you did and everything like that. And I was like, holy shit, this is an agent. Yeah. And I had Igor around from Closhie. He'd obviously been put onto me by my brother's partner at the time. He come around and had a look. I mean, he's very good. But I just remember going, no matter what I do, like I'm number 20 on their list. They're selling $20 million property. It might not be, he's a good bloke. Like I'm not bagging him by any means. No way. He's did his part and, as an agent, sweet.
Yeah.
But I just remembered thinking, I'm number 20 on their list. Doesn't matter what I do. Like I need, and this place, as we go on in the story, it's got an energy.
Yeah.
It just fucking does. I don't care what anyone says. The new owners, everyone who sits here and experiences it, it just does. And I remember walking in, we're talking about it, and I'm trying to sell you the dream. I'm walking you through the rooms, and you're like, oh, I can see this cunt. He gets it, but he fucking, I don't know if he believes just yet. He's, first interaction.
Yeah.
And, from there, I had about, another 5 or 6 real estate agents. Best of the best out of all of them. I'll say the best ones. The other ones, fuck them. Look, honestly, I sent a message telling everyone I selected you, and there was 3 who reached out. Kaz, I didn't even, Kaz played her part in this, so I didn't. As much as I know she could handle this, and I wanted to do this, I needed to do this different. Matty Shelton from Coastal, absolute legend. Had some great ideas. Him and Tian walked in here, great presentation. Yeah. Really understood what he was doing and that. So and he stopped in and checked in just to have a look, not to, and you could tell he was genuinely interested in having a look. And he's reached out 3 or 4 times after. Deanne and Linda as well from Coastal. Yeah. Another, they did Daydream. Yeah. I think the Vision Boys did Daydream as well. Yeah, they did that video. Yeah. Once again, like I walked them through and told them all this and about Ellie and my wife and that. They were invested. You know what I mean? They believed in the energy as well. And I had this big decision to make, and I was like, because once again, like, haven't been in this position, don't know who to trust, don't know what's going on. And you can thank Frez for this. You can probably buy him a beer. And he goes, mate, I've seen Rick go to an open home, walk in there, realise the lawn wasn't mowed, rip his shit off, get the fucking mower out and start mowing the lawn. Wow. And I was like, yeah, speaks mountains. Yeah. You want to get dirty? And then I started learning about you. Then I started asking questions and looking into it. And I just saw that you were fucking hungry. Like hungry. Like not in a, as you do when you ruffle a few feathers, when you're hungry. Yeah. And you can't listen to other people in the industry. Oh, he's done this. Oh, he's rah, rah, rah. I was thinking, it's because you're not fucking ballsy enough to do it. Yeah. Like, there's another thing that I like about agents as well. Ones that will immediately drop their price, I'll do it for 2%. I'll do it for 1.5. I'll do it for this. And you go into this big barter and option with who can do it for the lowest. Yeah. Don't want you selling my home. Because you're already making sacrifices on the fucking 100%. Sale on your own business. And I said that immediately, and we won't go into our deals or anything like that, but there is parts of the deal that you save money on. Yeah. And there is parts you're not. Like, I can't ring up my plumber because he did a good job. But Sparky, Sparkies are at 150 an hour. Let's well, we can save money there. Yeah. Sorry, Hundy, by the way, because I know you did me a good deal as well. But fucking, not Hundy. Come on, Hundy. No, just Sparkies in general. Yeah, but look, if we wanted to save money, like it was in the bank interest. But there's other areas too, and everyone's like, you do this and you do that, and even with it to the part of the sale, like, and we'll get to that. When they're going, why don't you negotiate for more on that? I was like, you don't. There's certain things you do, and there's certain things you don't, and there's certain people that and I believe in.
Trust is earned. Trust is earned,
and I put my trust in you. I think I sent you that message that night, like just not a threat, but it was like you're part of the fucking family now. I'm a crazy cunt.
Just slightly.
Yeah. Like,
aren't we all?
I'm a crazy. I shouldn't say cunt. I'm a crazy. I've got crazy in me. Yeah. I've let you into the, the Fockers circle of trust. I was like, but you're in here now, mate. Like, I believe in you, and I did, and that was, I got this and I got this. Yeah. He's in. And I just wanted to let you know that he's in. And you haven't flinched a beat at all since there. And people are like, well, why hasn't he called you about that? Why doesn't he organise that? I was like, because the cunt's doing, I've got to stop saying it. Why hasn't he done this? Why hasn't he done that? I said, because he's doing exactly what I want him to do. He is fucking working his ass off on all these other deals, trying to do that exactly what he should be. Like that says mountains.
Yeah.
Mountains, absolute mountains to me. That's exactly what, I don't want him calling me until I'm ready to go. Touching base, where we at, popping in, doing all that.
Yeah.
Perfect. You know, where we're at, prepping up, making sure he understands. I remember you coming in here one day going, all right, just leave me. I just need to walk through. I need to get it. I need to understand it. I need to be able to sell it and say it like you do as well. I need to understand
Yeah,
it.
the vision behind it and like, you know, the energy. And even in that part, like I know you mentioned about like, you know, when you chose me, because I remember like I was standing up like in the driveway. That's when I pretty much did a full listing preso with you. Remember we were in the driveway? Yeah, and it's crazy to think, like you said, and I look at it and like you talked about as well in terms of value and energy, like, you know, obviously now we've got immense trust, but back then we sort of didn't know. We're sort of feeling each other out. And the fact is, I look at it like, you know, again, like we never, once we set costs, like we weren't the cheapest, but we had a plan.
Yeah.
Like we had a plan and we just.
I'll break in there. I didn't even fucking look.
Yeah.
I fucking signed the contract.
Yeah.
You could have had 8% on there.
Yeah. I was only 6%, so not.
It wasn't only 6.
Shit, perfect.
But yeah, I was like, oh man, I was like, I didn't even look because I was like, he's my boy.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to fucking look because I trust him. And like people say that's dumb, idiotic, and everything like that, but fuck, man, I don't care. There's I don't care. Like there's so I don't. And I said this in one of my speeches, and I think I sent it to you. Like I don't hold value to materialistic things.
Yeah.
I hold value to trust, words, and energy. And so it didn't matter to me. Like if anyone else tried it, I'd probably fucking gnaw their neck off. You know what I mean? But you're not that bloke that ever was, and I knew that straight away.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty good at looking into people's souls. I'm pretty bad at trying to heal people.
Yeah.
You know, go look into your soul, and people who they are, and I can tell straight away. Oh yeah, that's who he is. But I'm also pretty bad at looking into other people's souls, like going, oh shit, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Can I help?
Yeah.
You know, and that's sort of my downfall as well. But yeah, and I remember you doing the spiel and this and that, and rah, 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 and I was like. I was looking at you, I was just like, nah, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And and then the journey from there is like, that's November.
Yeah.
And we're shaking hands, shaking deals, and, you know, a couple more phone calls, and I'm like, you're my boy. You didn't even send me anything. I just went, that's it, you're my man. And I sent a message.
It was a handshake. You rang me rang me.
Yeah.
And said you got the job. There was no paperwork at that
No, that's
stage.
it. You got the job. Send me the fucking shit when you're ready.
Yeah.
When we're getting close, it's all good. I'm too busy. I'm gone. And
Yeah.
you knew I was too busy as well. So that's why you didn't. You're like, hey, I'm not. This guy gets paperwork. It's not going to get signed for 3 months anyway. So
Can't deal with Matty for 10 months.
No. But you know, even then, and then we hit all those issues. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. What do we go through then?
Like in what part?
Like from about December. There's Christmas.
Yeah, redo the floors with the tornadoes, delays.
The cyclone. More rain.
We've never had as much rain.
More
on the Gold
rain
Coast.
than we've had in like 5 years.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get shit done and everything. And I was like, oh, and even to get that, so that there's a halfway point in this.
Yeah.
And we had to, you know, I've risked everything. And
Yeah,
this-
talk about that, because I think as well, like obviously, you know, I know you deeply now, and this is like, you know, this is a credit to you and why I respect you so much, because like obviously know how much you risk, and like, you know, very similar paths. Like we and I always say, and even that thing I wrote today about, you know, you dare to be great. Like, you know, people will never understand the pressure or the fact that you know, not it's your family's life. It's like you had, you know, you believed you could do it, and you were not going to take a no. And you've done that your whole life, right? And I've known this now, but I didn't know that then. But I always say to people, and you know, obviously when we were going on the journey, people, you know, obviously people that are not trying to push or not trying to be themselves take it as like, who is this guy? What's he doing? Why is he so abrupt? Why is he so passionate? But I look at it, I'm like, that's a man that like will do what it takes to win and do what it takes to like be the best he can for his family. And that was like, I even think about now, like the amount of pressure. No one will understand some of those conversations we had with like timing and like we wanted to be in the box seat. We weren't.
Man, we ran it to days.
Yeah.
We ran it to minutes, seconds, hours.
Like, and I even look at it like for me and you and how we come about. Obviously, we'd formed the relationship by that stage, but even some of those moments where like you would like, you know, you felt like you hadn't done it or wasn't enough, and we just had that little back and forth on voice memo. Like it goes both ways. It was like when you said the speech about me here. It was almost like the drive you need. It's like that second person being like, "You've got this."
Well, that's how we figured everything else out on this build. Was talking about it.
Yeah.
So I'd sit there and I'd go, "What about this? What about that?" You know, rah rah rah, and I'd get the trade over, and we'd go even N from you know when he was here, Tony from Vision Cinema. And I was speaking to him about this. I was like, what about this? And then this is going to look like this and rah, 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 rah. And I think he said 2 words. And by the end of the conversation, I was like, well, we got to our answer, didn't we? And he goes, do it again. I was like, fuck. Like, I didn't want to hear that. But like, he said, yep, and do it again. And but that was the way we got through everything, was talking. And same thing with that end product. Like, you know, I hold this place so much value, and I'll say this to them now, but you bought me the contract.
Yeah.
You placed it in front of me, and you're like fucking
swearing.
Your eyes are glycerin. Shaq's eyes are out of his head like fucking Roger Ramjet's, like fucking and you go, how much do you reckon this place? What did you set out to do this? And I go 4.2. And you go,
I almost fell off the chair.
And you looked into my eyes, you're like, holy shit, this bloke fucking legit wanted 4.2. So, yeah, but look, I know the value of this place as well. I know that's
no value to something like this.
There's not, but that's the value I put on my time and what it should be. Okay, so you take realism out of it or anything like that. I don't care where you put this. You can put this in fucking G-bung, and I'd still think it's worth 4.2.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like you nailed it. It's like your time's the currency, and the amount of how many late nights did you do here?
Oh man, well that was the best time of my life.
Yeah.
Like boys would work. We'd finish about 4. Everyone would go home because, you know, diesel motors. I'm all about diesel motors.
Yeah.
You know, I might not burn out, but I can definitely burn other people out.
Yeah.
Definitely. So it's in my best interest
Yeah.
to keep diesel motors going. Just, you know, do your 8 hours, do your thing, tick it over, recover, come back to me.
Yeah.
Where I was doing, I think even now I'm on 100 and, I think I did 123 days in a row.
Yeah.
And then I had a weekend off, and I got a little bit run down and crook.
Yeah.
And that was the halfway point, and we'll talk about that. And then I think I'm up to 189 days in a row now, like with no days off.
3 a.m.
And I get up and I still go to the gym. I'm a lot better at listening to my body at the moment. But even dealing with the stress and everything like that, of that is insane.
Yeah.
But that's how I deal with it. You know,
100%.
and I've got such a good wife to be able to handle that as well. But I sort of lost track of where we're going.
No, but like,
Yeah.
no, that's not unnormal.
No.
But no, you're talking about like obviously the setbacks and, you know, like I guess as well where we're at. So we're sort of you know, you decided that you were going to go with me, and then we had a bit of a plan in place, and obviously at I delivered the offer to you.
Oh yeah, it's all those late nights, and that was the best time of my life. I remember now. Yeah. So everyone would go away. The diesel motors would go away, and then I'd sit there and soak up the energy of that sunset, and just go back to work. So I'd do 3 hours on my own with no phone calls, because you got to remember through this whole build, I'm running render, which has, you know, which is a
Good, successful company.
great company, my bread and butter.
Yeah.
It took me so long to land those contracts and understand customer service and understand product and quality, and which has helped build this. But we've also got, so I was trying to run that with my foreman at the same time as running this build, drawing, designing, walking everyone through it, at the same time as being an estimator, costings, everything, at the same time of being ordering it, all my offices work, at the same time as micro cementing 2,500 fucking meters of micro cement, which has never been done before on a residential property.
Until now.
Like all these things. And then I had to go home and be a husband and a father. And while we're on that, I always used to see it as stealing time from my family. Because my boy was the best kid at the skate park growing up. He's unbelievable. Freak. Dropping into the vert at the age of 2.5, 3. What kid does that? And then all of a sudden he's missing out on that dad time. But now when I look back on it, and I said this in there as well, I didn't steal time from them. I chose to commit my time to something that I thought would serve them well.
Yeah.
And where we are now has served them well. And we might as well get it on camera. Fuck. We got number 3 on the way.
Yeah.
I know it's a girl.
Exciting.
We haven't had the test, but I just know.
Surely.
So 2 boys and a girl, and I've got to be that. And that set me up now to, it serves them time. I had to sacrifice time. Time is our biggest currency. There is no other asset other than time. Now, where do you want to spend it? You can spend it working your whole life as long as you're around the people that you love and it's happy. And at the end of your deathbed, you're not wishing for kids or wishing for anyone else other than what you did.
100%.
And those people that you spent those time with are standing next to you going, I love you too. So, and then I started to see that. I was like, I'm stealing time. And then I was like, started realizing all the people around me. And I was like, me and Joshy, like, my builder. Like, he's not even a builder. He's a pro boxer first. Make sure that's been known because he's got a left hook. He got a left hook that'll land 2 knuckles on your jaw. That gone. So, pro boxer first, builder second.
Yeah.
But look at that scenario. What I just said. Pro boxer and a builder. Who the hell has time to become a builder, do his apprenticeship, become that, do his licenses and everything like that, and know 72 trades and know how to build things and write plans and do all that?
Yeah.
While being a pro boxer in one of the most lethalest, deadliest professions there is. You know, every time he steps in the ring, there's a risk. Like rugby league, I played that, Butte, happy days.
Yeah.
But pro boxing, like, you're going in there to fight.
Yeah.
You're going to get punched in the head. So that in there entails that person right there and why we draw each other together. And, that energy brings us together. But then I started looking around at everything that we're doing and, man, I was like, I'm not giving away time to them. I'm sharing time with these people. And, me and Josh are tight. We're, and as we will.
Yeah.
We will drift on different life paths, but we will always come back. There'll always be moments. And even if we get a trip to Bali or something like that where we just sit down and we'll probably tell the same stories
over and over
again for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
But they will get funnier and funnier and funnier and high-fiving. And next minute we won't need to do ab workouts anymore because the 6 hours that we laugh for over the same shit that we've told for 10 years will get funnier and funnier and funnier. But that's like what it is in a Joshy. What about this? Like, man, I call Joshy my yin to my yang.
Yeah.
Because he is.
Yeah.
I'm like, but we're doing it that way. He's like, you can't do that. Like, I was like, yeah, we fucking can. And 50% of the time, he was right. But the other 50% of the time, he's like, ooh.
Yeah.
So we're showing each other light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And I think that's comes back to our story as well. And I think the trigger moment of our story is me making you stand out the front of Sunset Cove.
How you flipped it to me. I had no idea this was going on.
Yeah. By the way,
you're going to stand out the front with the remote. Shaq will remember this. The day of the open home, you said, you're like, give me the remote, and you're like, all right, so what you're gonna do? The plane's gonna go over the top.
The plane, you're
gonna
plane.
stand out and go, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunset Cove. Put this remote in the ear, and I don't balk it much, but I'm like, dude, Matty, I'm not doing that. You're like, you're doing that. And then
I didn't pay for a plane for no
plane was
reason.
delayed. There's people waiting on the street. I had to go out there and say to everyone, I said, hey guys, just let you know, like, we're 5 minutes behind. And it was like, you could have dropped a penny. Everyone just looked at me, was dead silent. And I remember just coming back in that door, closing it, looking at me and Shaq going, I can't go back out there. And then
I remember you walking back out and going, and then I'm like, it's a plane, the plane. What's that movie? the plane, it's coming.
God
But
knows.
like, at the same time, like, you did it. Yeah,
I
you
know.
did it. And there is no other open home where you haven't stood silently and gone, as animated as you are, and I love you. Here's your brochure. Here's that.
Yeah.
This is what the house is. And try and find your buyer. That's what your job is, and I appreciate it. And here I am telling you to fucking wait until a plane flies over to press a button for these micro cement gate doors to open to allow 90 people.
Come through.
90 parties, 90 groups. There's probably 150 people come in, and once again, like I don't think anyone else could have done it.
Nah.
I don't think. I know. No one else could have done it.
Yeah.
But you, bud. And what a signature sort of. But we turned the industry on the head.
100%.
But it wasn't like, hey, this is what we're doing today. Well, that might have been.
Yeah.
But
Spur of that moment, 30-minute notice.
Well, I got to give.
Helicopters coming in.
I got to give Steffi D. You know, I got to give her some huge credit here because when I started this, I had the dream of content, show everyone how quality the build is every step of the way. And if there's a mistake along the way, I had trades go, hey mate, why don't you do it this way? And I was like, fuck, okay, let's go do it that way. So by sharing, I actually learned so much. By sharing, we actually got this place so perfect that it deserves the price tag that it got.
100%.
And not only that, it deserves, because I know it's quality. I know I built, and I was sick of seeing shit.
Yeah.
I was sick of seeing fucking a duplex with
Cookie
a couple
cutter.
of bit of thing and a bloody sun hood around here and some black and greys maybe over there and some colours and
No
neutrals. I was
fuel,
like,
no energy.
and look, I learned a lesson not to overcapitalise. But at the same time, I built something so fucking quality, it was unbelievable. So back to Steffi. And this is all the way back in the beginning. So I had this dream, and I'm dealing with all these people, and I'm telling them the story, and I've got these content creators that are fucking great, and we're on Freelancer and Fiverr.com getting all these, and I'm thinking, you beaut, I've got, this person's going to edit 3 videos into it. I'm just like, you're fired. One bloke fucking took me for $1,000 or $2.
Yeah.
I can't do this. You're too Aussie, you're too this, you're too that. And I was like, you're making videos that make no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Put an ad up. Steffi D. On she comes, Dream job. And mind you, I spruiked it up like she's going to be a photographer.
You wouldn't have done that.
Like photographer, this beautiful thing and blah, blah, blah. And at the same time, like she did get to do this at the end. She comes in, dream job, and I meet her and I'm looking at her and same thing. I'm like, fuck, this is off Gumtree.
Yeah.
Beautiful human in the whole entire world. And I know you're listening over there.
She's in there.
I know you are, and so you should. And
Getting
once
the clout.
again,
Deserved.
this place drew her
100%.
to me. Now, she saved me over this build numerous times. Tuesdays, Thursdays, down and out. Steffi's smile comes in. I got to pipe it up here, And we'd go make these videos on the build, on exactly where we were and how we're doing it, how to explain it, how to, and mistakes were made, but it was perfect. And we both grew, just grew. All the way to the point where we're sitting in there and I'm thinking, I think I rang you and rang Ant. I was like, G-Wagons. We need G-Wagons. 2. We need a black one here. We need a white one there. We need G-Wagons in the driveway as Ricky pressed Sunset Cove. Yeah. Brrr, open up 2 G-Wagons. Steffi goes, what about a plane? And I was like,
now you're talking.
I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you get those things that fly along the beach and everything. I was like, Iconic. Away we go.
Yeah.
Bought these websites ages ago. We go about putting it all together. And, and creating these websites within, basically 24 hours.
Yeah.
Sunset-cove.au. And we fly it along the Gold Coast beaches for an open home.
Yeah. But talk about that as well, like in terms of like the marketing that we had obviously planned and that we did do. Like how big of a difference was that? Like, and that's from 9 News to 7 News. That's your social media, my social media, the content during the build, played a massive factor in the result.
We just turned the industry on the head. Like, okay, I know off the top of my head.
And the planning as well. Like there's planning in it. It's not just put your property on, good luck. It's a process.
Like the average 24-hour views is like 0 to 40 or 80 for a good home. Yeah. Maybe 140 for a luxury home. The average views for a luxury, like nice, beautiful home is 1,800 to 2,400. Yeah. We did 2,900 in the first 24 hours. Like, say what you will, it worked.
Yeah, 100%.
We entertained people. Yep. We brought people into the story and into the energy of this. And it wasn't just pure luck. It was executed 100%. With our plan. And this is the exact reason why I chose you as well. Not chose you, this is the exact reason why you came to me. Is because you understood. Yeah. And you're ready to do something that wasn't done before in real estate. And we didn't know if it was going to work. Yeah. I was confident. I was very confident. And,
a couple of visionaries.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't really fucking care. Yeah. Like, we were having so much fun.
Yeah, correct. Like, we even talked about it. But even I remember even a couple of weeks before we talked about a bit, we're like, we're doing this because we're just meant to do it. Win or lose, it's happening.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. And even to get the, Jesse and Ant from the Vision Cinema boys on page, and I remember looking at them and they're like, I remember Jesse walking through here first and he was the thinker and he's like, oh, French doors here and this. I could tell, and that's what sold me on them as well. Yeah. I was like, all right, he's seeing it. Yeah. And then when Ant come in, he's like, oh, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? I was like, shut up, cunt. And this is where I can say cunt. I was like, shut up. Stop doing the fucking real estate thing. Be the creative person that you want to on this one. You have free reign. That's it. I'm not going to hold you over the coals if it fucks up. You get to do what you do. And he did. And he put it together beautifully. And we got 330,000 views within the first 7 days.
Crazy.
It was insane. No property gets that. We got 2,900 in the first 24 hours. Yeah. I think we're up to 4,400 in 48.
Most viewed property in Australia.
And then, most viewed property in Australia. Unfortunately, we didn't get the record. So the record is an abandoned mansion in Sydney. Yeah. And it got 10,900, I think, in the first 24 hours.
We gave it a crack.
But it was prime to do that.
They had a ghost, we had a plane.
Yeah, they had a ghost, we had a plane. We had 100% mortgage. But honestly, we beat everyone's campaign, a 30-day campaign in the first 24 hours. Everyone in the region, everyone in the luxury, everyone. We beat it. See you later. And these are $5 million, $7 million, $12 million builds. Yeah. If people aren't turning their heads now, this is Moneyball in baseball, the Brad Pitt movie. This is Moneyball for real estate. Yeah. You have to have a story behind. But you don't have to. There's certain properties that you just need to sell and everything like that. But properties like this, you need to engage.
Yeah, it needs to be.
Yeah, and that captured the information of 7 and 9. Yeah. I mean, through your as well, leaking it, well, you could not You had 90 registered people.
Yeah, wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
You'd never seen that before.
No,
And I think
not
that's
on a
what talked
VIP
you into
release.
doing that as well.
Yeah,
So,
I've got to do it.
yeah.
for
But
the
then
content.
you had to reach out and go, guys, this is what we got.
Yeah.
Like, this is unheard of. This is an open house. And then, of course, by the way, we did all our product partnerships and everyone who believed the story before seeing the story, I can't thank enough.
Yeah.
Modern Furniture, Woodflex, Sunny Days Distillery. He's just as crazy as me. Dan, Burley Big Ed Brewing. They're a lot more relaxed, and they're like, "Oh, you're not a charity, but I'm going to throw you, 20 cartons because you're a good bloke anyway." And
Love that.
we decked those fridges out.
Yeah.
Dan Mortimer Wines. I mean,
Vulcan Fitness.
Vulcan Fitness, the boys there. And like they were even saying, like, I called them up on a whim. And there was between them and another leading company. And these boys were in Banyo, so I knew they were local.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to support local. And I was like, I'll call these lads. And they were like, they thought about it. And, they're like us. They're working their ass off, which is what I respect and love about them even more.
Yeah.
And they're like, look, guys, we don't know. Can you just pay this deposit and we'll take the risk on you? I was like, fucking oath. And now he's got Jara in here using his shit.
Yeah.
And Courtney Martin, Between the both, they're like 300,000 followers.
Yeah.
And between their friends who are going to be training out of it, there's 1 million followers.
And even that, like when you
Professional bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Using their...
100%. And they're just good people.
Yeah.
Everyone involved is really, really just a good people. And it's interesting because, I don't know, maybe perception's different to reality, but like everyone we've met along this as well, and the people, the buyers and their friends, like it's actually crazy.
It's crazy.
Like, it's madness.
Yeah. And I've got to throw out a big, throw out to Joshy from Dulux as well. Like, this place does not happen without him. And he probably might not like me saying this, but he sent the email and he's like, Matty gets this on this job. And he said, I thought it was the email that's going to get me fired. Like he thought there was the email that got him fired. Now, I'm a big customer of Dulux. I've got 55 renderers. I'm, up there each month. I make him a shit ton of profit. And he put his faith in me. And this project doesn't get to where it is without him as well. So, and then at the end of it, look what we've done. Dulux is now set up as a micro cement top dog. They can walk the 2 Dulux dogs in here now and let them run free in the house.
Yeah.
Put the mud paws on the roof and we will get the gurney and gurney off the roof on their product. So they owe him like fucking accolades on accolades because he took a risk with his family's life on saying, I need to back Matty on this because he's had me from day one.
Yeah.
So they're the people you want around you.
Yeah.
It's insane, the people that we've all drawn together.
Yeah, I agree.
It's I can't even explain, like, everyone who walks through that door, their energy changes. And if it doesn't, I know who they shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to leave.
Yeah.
But the connections that this has brought, Fez, you, me, Jara, Courtney, my wife, everyone who's worked on these jobs, Matty Shelton, Linda and Deanne, Kaz, Karen O'Day, all these people, Ozzy Rockman, all our product partnerships, I've already named them. You don't understand how many people listened and cared to listen. Liz Tilley, Giselle Manning. These names they're not easy to impress. They see this shit every day, yet they felt it when they came in here.
Yeah.
It was just different, Rick, wasn't it?
It was just
And
100%.
even to our speech in our VIP party.
I was going to talk about that.
Yeah.
That was a speech.
Yeah, but even the VIP party.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, this is a fucking celebration. We need to celebrate. So I lashed out, once again.
Yeah.
Steffi D, can you organise this? Can you organise this? She got onto there, and Kate, I got to throw a big, huge shout out to Kate. Gold Coast Brides, she organised our wedding.
Yeah.
I rang up. She's like, yes, I was waiting for this.
Yeah.
And I was like, she goes, I know you, and I knew you were going to throw a fucking party.
Yeah.
She goes, I got DJ Manny, like out of
Yeah,
Fisher's
yeah.
crew. I got Sir Mix-a-Lot because she's got all the contacts.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she's like, then we got Chef from Grazing, and we got this and that. And we're going to walk him in here, and we're going to set up here, and blah, blah, blah. And
It was awesome.
It,
That was a day.
and to a point of, we stayed here that night. And I looked out in the corner and there were still people out at the fire pit. Now, I might have walked out nude to get a drink of water because I was like, or we had Sir Mix-a-Lot with the Sunny Days Distillery doing French martinis, and we had margaritas. And I hadn't drunk in who knows how long because I was working. And I was like sucking back on the water. And I walked back here and everyone at the fireplace is like this going, give it a little shake. Kept going on, jumped back in here. But I also made peace with leaving this place that night because I've got a young family and all of us slept in there. This is a 6-bedroom home. We all sleep in 1 bedroom at home.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 if I get kicked out of the couch. So that's 1.5.
Yeah.
And then Sonny ends up coming jumping on there with me. So I get 2 hours of sleep, then Sonny's on top of me, then Ziggy's screaming, then he's on top of Ellie, and Ellie's fucking throwing the kid over here. Next minute I've got 2 kids on top of me. And I'm like out to the couch, and within an hour, Sonny's out with the couch with me.
Yeah.
We live in 1 room.
Yeah.
The fuck are we going to do with 6?
Yeah, exactly.
We've got to invite people.
Yeah, we've got to have more
We're not
friends
there.
over.
So I think where Jara and Courtney, and this brings in that part, I think they are the perfect buyers. I
But
think
even talking about that, like, you know, obviously when we delivered the offer, there was more, obviously price was one thing, but there was more to it. Like you obviously wanted time to, speak to Al and digest that, which I was shocked with. But I knew you, turn up, red carpets out. I still remember. You thought I was coming there for a chin wag. You had your white suit on, no shirt underneath. As soon as I presented the offer, you went hot and sweaty. Like, I'm out of this. I'm gonna put a t-shirt on.
yeah, I was like, fuck.
But even that decision from obviously you taking the offer and then deciding it was them, because I remember you rang me. You might have messaged me first, and then you rang me, and you were like, you know what, Rick? Like I've looked into this, because you looked at their story. Remember you said that to me?
Yeah, I did.
You said like, you said something along the lines of like, it's like I've built this for them. I think that's what you said, or something along those lines.
It was exactly that. And I see a lot of similarities
Yeah.
in Jara and Courtney. Jara was a fucking bum. He admits it. It's there, pinned to the top of his story.
Yeah.
Started training hard, got some discipline in his life.
Didn't give up.
Yeah, I learnt discipline very, very early through a rugby league mentor of Scott Park.
Yeah.
And he taught me how to train. I already knew I had something in me. I just didn't know how to channel it.
Yeah.
So I'd channel it into surfing. Like a lot of people don't know, I was in the pro junior, pro Nelson junior. Won about 30 surf comps.
Yeah.
And Scotty Park come back. He was playing for Manly. And he come back and retired from NRL, and he was back rendering. And this is when I was starting rendering. I was working with him. He's like, come do my coaching thing. And he taught me how to train.
Yeah.
He taught me that you don't fall over. I remember asking one question one day, what happens if you run him back on side and you slip? He goes, you don't fucking slip. And I was like, okay, you don't slip. That's it. You don't slip.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you slip? There's no excuses.
Yeah.
You don't slip. You slip, you dropped.
Yeah.
The next person's chasing up your ass. So he taught me how to train, and he unleashed a beast in me, which I will never be beat.
Yeah.
Like I will die before I get beat. That's
Yeah.
it. Like I after rugby league, I went into boxing. Been doing boxing 15 years now, and I'm pretty sure you got to fucking knock me out before I quit.
Yeah.
Same. Decided to run marathons because I was a fat loser.
Yeah.
And my life's been a roller coaster like this. Dealing with my ADHD, with my own brain and everything like that. And so I decided to run the best. I think I got down to 3 hours and 7 minutes, nearly broke 3 hours.
Yeah.
Which is like,
It's quick.
that's fucking quick.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. Fittest human at Redcliffe Dolphins, fittest
Yep.
human at Sunshine Coast Seagulls, fittest human at North Queensland Cowboys and Mackay Cutters.
Yeah.
Couldn't beat me. I'd go to training.
But it does take that mindset as well, like obviously in your professional life as a sports player, and then now obviously in your business life with both Render and Sunset Sunny Days Developments. Like, it is.
Should we change the name? Sunset Cove Developments.
Sunset Cove Developments.
I can only buy ones that set in the West.
Yeah, next business. No, but like, you know, you think about it, like the grit and determination. Like, I don't think anyone else pulls this off, right?
I know
like
no one else.
Nah, like the team, the people.
That's right.
The vision. There's more to it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And like, I don't pull it off on my own.
no, 100%.
But I made everyone believe. So, yeah, you're exactly right. And
the decision for
no one
Jarrah-
does 2 90-hour weeks in a row, ruins a $45,000 fucking top coat on the floor and has to do it again, and gets up the next day and gets on socials and goes, woo! And I got to thank Nordo for that. He goes, yeah, you hurt. He goes, shut the fuck up, get back out there and show you fucking sweet. And I was like, yeah. Ticking boxes, man.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
daily.
Anybody who is an entrepreneur, anybody who is in business for themselves, anybody who doesn't have just directions to follow needs to tick boxes.
Yeah.
Like they just need to go, here's my problem, tick box.
Yeah.
And you know what? When you tick a box, there's probably going to be 3 more boxes underneath. It's been like tick and it's going, that's what you get for ticking a box. Tick,
Yeah.
So the list never fucking ends. But you've got to make peace with that. You've got to make peace with
Problems get bigger.
yeah.
Stress
and
gets
you,
more.
and the stress. Yeah, like we ran this to the wire. Like,
But even talk about that. Obviously, you 12 months ago to you now, your stress threshold will be drastically higher.
I knew I could withstand pain, and there was a certain training session up in Mackay. Now I branched out from everyone, and I went and seeked out the local legend, who's a 4 times Golden Gloves boxing champion, and I said, mate, I need train me.
Yeah.
And I remember this session that we did. We did lunges for 100 meters, calf raises for 100 meters, run 100 meters, lunges, calf raises. Then we ran around 15 Ks. And then we came back and we done lunges, calves. I couldn't move. I was ready to spew at the end of it. Absolutely spew. And he turns around and he goes, after we think we're done, he goes, righto, we're going to do it again. And I can't move my fucking legs.
Yeah.
Not I can't move my legs. Like I cannot move my legs.
Crippled.
And he goes, get on the line.
Yeah.
And 1 lunge at a time, I did a lunge. 100-meter lunges. I did another lunge. I did another lunge. I did another lunge.
Yeah.
Then I did a calf raise. Then I ran
keep
15 fucking Ks.
Yeah.
And that session unlocked my mind going, oh man,
possible.
you are at you thought you were fucking, your body can go as far as your mind can go. And I pushed it here, and I'm getting older, don't get me wrong. I'm no 20-year-old spring duck who could probably do that again. Like I probably would break down and not be able to finish that. But here, I bought that same resilience. We did a 17, okay, let's be honest, it's a 17-month build with Christmas, Anzac, Easter, cyclone, more rain than you've ever had.
Yeah.
It's a 17-month build here. We did it in 9.5. No one does that.
Nah.
No one gets this done. And no one gets this done at the quality that we got it done.
Yeah.
As well. And I think that resilience and that thing, now, do you dive into this and go, what's your childhood trauma? What's your issues? What's your point to prove? And I think that comes back to our contract time as well, where as much as I know I succeeded here, we still needed that social proof.
Yeah. We talked about that too.
Or I needed that number to say, yes, you are right. You fucking did it. You're the man.
Yeah.
But when we walked it back through, and you had so much to do with this, like, mate, like, yeah, like, let's just step back, have a look where it's at, what it's actually talking about. We just broke the dry dock record in Robina, not by 50 grand, not by 100, not by 200. We obliterated it by $500,000. We obliterated it by $500,000. Like, stop and think.
Yeah.
And then that made me process the wins. Where is the win in this? And I went back and I looked through and I saw all that. And I found the wins in there. I did. But at the same time, I thought, okay, if Jara would have bought this or Courtney would have paid 3.6 or 4.2, I couldn't be friends with them anymore. Not that they're overpaid or this place doesn't have that value to it.
No, it's the relationship you built.
But at the same time, let's be realistic. You know, there is land value, there is capitalism. You know, you can buy this house in Mexico for fucking 20 grand.
Yeah.
Or you can buy this house in Mermaid Waters for 9.
Yeah.
You know, 200, 2Ks, 3Ks down the road. Like, that's the realism of capitalism and the system that we live in. Now, if they were to do that, I couldn't talk to them ever again because if they spent 4.2 million on this, which I wanted them to do, they're in a financial position, unless they're fucking ballers, which, you know, well, they are, but unless they're like fucking Bill Gates who just goes, I'll buy that because I want it.
Yeah.
Like it's 4.2 is not a smart financial decision.
No.
And once I started learning about them, and this is exactly what we said, they are workers.
Yeah.
They are not out of the woodwork.
Nah, 100%.
He's got the Flash Lambo.
But built from hard work.
Yeah, he just bought my house for $3 million. But he is a fucking worker. He's a fucking, and so is Courtney.
They're both
and they prop each other up,
Yeah.
which is we come back to the similarities that I see in Ellie. Like, I cannot be the man that I can be without Ellie.
Yeah.
I am nobody. I am nothing. I am another number in the sea, thinking he's all that.
Yeah.
Chasing pussy.
Yeah.
Like, there is nothing better than a wife who fucking props you up. And hopefully someday soon, mate, you find that one.
Yeah.
Because you think you're good where you are now. Wait till you have a family. Wait till you have that wife who just goes, yes sir, no sir. Like we go back to this one. Hey hon, I'm going to gamble our very successful company and our family home. Is that okay with you? All right. I know you're going to win. Like,
Yeah, she had full belief, even from the start.
now, she did. Now, did she make sacrifices?
Of course.
Of course. But she believed in the cause.
Yes.
Like, anyone,
The most relaxed woman I've ever met.
oh, and she knows as well. She's like, don't worry, he'll fucking pull up.
Yeah.
And we talk about running it to the wire. So at the halfway point, we needed to get a valuation to keep going. I needed to consolidate. I had loans, like 4 loans off Mannion to get this place just to practical completion. And when we talk about practical completion, we talk about, lock-up stage, livable, gas on, water on.
Yeah.
There's things that weren't finished, the pool, the daybed, the carport, everything like that. And we ran that to the wire, like to the absolute wire. I'm talking like there was 3 days left of cash. And he'll get it done.
Yeah.
He'll get it done. And we did, and we got the valuation. We come back,
Yeah.
and it's fucking done. And then instead of going, okay, we're done, let's just leave the carport and we'll paint the driveway as it is. What does my fucking crazy brain go?
Right,
Let's go buy Arizona fucking cactuses.
Yeah.
Let's put a huge carport on the front and let's do a first of its kind micro cement telescopic gate. And you know what? Let's put a stamp on it as well. And then let's throw down a $30,000 fucking driveway to drive people up and all the organic fucking sandstones that you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
Like this.
Crazy.
I want people to know when they're buying one of my properties through you that this is an experience.
Yeah.
Even to the point of sitting Jara and Courtney down with all their best friends and making them do that surprise. Like, he was nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
He said, I said it, and it was like 5 minutes. He goes, I bought this. That's what he said was going through his head. And he goes, I didn't think anyone heard me because I was like, I bought this house. But everyone's like, looked.
What's going on?
And then he's like, yeah, we just bought it. Like, in a fucking baller moment. And damn right.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Like, he's working his ass off just as much. This is your house now. This is, and I remember him saying, I remember saying that. I was like, my journey here is done.
Yeah.
You take over now. And he will. Him and Courtney will.
Oh, 100%. 100%. No doubt.
And the energy that we've all had that brought us all together. And no one else gets this deal.
Nah.
No one. I don't care if you're the best real estate sitting in Sydney going, I do $70 million deals, I do this, I do that. Like, no one understands people.
Yeah.
Or the people that were involved in this like you.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't understand that $70 million deal. Good. Fuck them. Don't want them.
Yeah, 100%.
But you understood this deal.
Yeah, exactly.
And you understood these people. And you also understand there's certain people you negotiate with, and there's certain people that you do not negotiate with. And you presented me with Jara's highest offer, and it was the lowest offer that I would take.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the story ends.
Yeah.
I think you were like, he's not going a cent more, Matty's not going a cent lower. And I'm not talking a cent. Like, if you presented me 299.99, I'd go, fuck off.
Yeah.
If you presented me 3,001, I'd be like, ooh, that's good money. Like, but it was this number that was on our number.
Yeah.
And I had to go back to Ellie and I was like, we worked it 20 different ways. Do we want to live here? Do we want to do this? Do we want that? And then we come back to that story that you were talking about. And I really dove into Courtney and Jara. And I was like, you know what? Ricky's right. He's fucking right. This is it. So, and I wouldn't have seen that without you.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't have. I dead set wouldn't have. There was, I had my blinders on, I had my blinkers on. I'm in the home stretch. I'm fucking doing this. I'm running straight. I'm whipping. No one's coming past me. Like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And then you took them off.
Yeah.
And you made me see what was here. And then the people that come through that night on the celebration was just
awesome, hey?
Oh, insane. Like, all his friends asking me what it's worth, what it's worth, and then him dropping the moment. And you standing behind there with a sold sticker like that, going, do we come in? And you're like, let's go.
Garage.
Yeah, hang on, go. And you're like, oh no, he's getting nervous. And you're like, I'm going to go to the toilet. And then one of his mates tried to come behind. I'm like, Ricky's in the toilet, he can't go behind it because there's a sold sticker there and like 5 bottles of champagne. I'm like, go that way. He's like, no, I was like, go that way. Like, oh man. But like I said, and the future that it holds between me and you, and the future that it holds between, and we might not be, you know, Meta or fucking Emil Jusic. Legend, by the way. I'm not using his name in vain. Absolute legend. But we might not be these billionaire developers
yet.
Podcast that fucking they possibly could be.
Well, there's no.
Yeah. So, you know, Emil Jusic, you know, we might not be that billionaire developer. Absolute legend of a bloke. No vein in his name. But what we do, I will lie on my deathbed.
Yeah.
And I will be the happiest man in the world.
Yeah.
Like, just And whether you're standing beside me or I'm standing beside you, you know? Peptides, here we go. Let's see who fucking wins.
Yeah, 100%. And it's the journey over the outcome. And I guess, you know, now we're all said and done, and it's been unbelievable experience. For obviously me, you, everyone involved. You know, one of many. But what's next? What's next for Matty Mannion? What are we doing? How big are we going?
I think we stay in this space for a little bit. I think we stay in bring the luxury builds back down to the dual income buyers.
Yeah.
I think we bring it back down to the teachers and the doctors, or the two couples who can't do what we do, who don't have the trade outsource, who don't have the friends and family who can help them out. They need us to help them out. And we bring these beautiful homes that, are usually 10, 12, 11 million dollars. June, like Greyer. I can fucking build that. It's not that hard. It just comes with an $8 million fucking price tag on top of this. Walk me into June, I'll be like, yeah, easy. Like, flow the floors, do that, you couple of levels, you put some micro cement here. But they've got the fucking, $11 million price tag with it. How do I bring that build down to the people who's going to love it for the rest of their life? And I think we stay here for the 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah. And then I reinvent. Yeah. I got crazy ideas, as you'd know. Like, I got crazy ideas. I got Star Wars homes. I got these architectural builds in the mountains that we put on. And we bring them here. Yeah. They don't need to be the $30 million buyer. They don't need to be what's the fucking Facebook guy's name? What? Who owns Facebook? Rob Skanalski? The curly-headed
Mark
bloke.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg, him. My BFF. Apparently he surfs Jaws.
Yeah.
Fucking play. He probably does.
Yeah.
He's good at jiu-jitsu too, so I'll fight you, cunt.
Get in there with him.
Yeah, Mark. We don't need to be the Mark Zuckerbergs to, have these unique, amazing homes where your friends and family want to spend every single moment here. Yeah. And they can be renovations. I can reshape them that way.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't need to have a $10 million price tag. You need to have a 3 or a 4 or a 2 or a 1.8. Depends where it is. Yeah. We can do that. And I think I really want to stay here in that zone of not having these knockdown rebuilds, duplexes, fucking townhouses. This one sells for 2.5. This one sells for 2.7 because it's got an extra fucking bathroom. Fuck that. Australia is done with fucking stupid. At the same time, I understand how the money game works. But that's not me. Yeah. I want to develop. I want to build shit that people never want to fucking leave. Never want to leave. Yeah. And I think you're on the same path with us.
Nah, 100%. And I'm excited. And all I can say is, bro, what a journey. And it will be one I never forget. And I'm sure you'll never forget. And anyone involved will never forget. The boys will never forget. It's been unbelievable. And, mate, full respect for you. I know, obviously, what you went through to get this done, and immense kudos to you, mate. You killed it.
Ice in my veins. I now know.
I'm excited for the future, but
scared as well.
Scared for the future. I'm coming out of the helicopter on the next one. But,
by the way, Ricky, you're jumping out.
So he's got me diving in the Atlantic. But so with the Star Wars one, I'm actually going into the moon.
Wait. By the way,
and Jarrah and Courtney have got to come just to do a bloody session.
You're driving a speeder into the thing,
God.
the first ever hovercraft fucking vehicle.
I'll be dressed up as bloody Halo.
It hasn't been tested before. You might crash, but here's your button. Press the button.
Yeah, head out.
Excited.
Mate, fucking hell.
Woo!
There you go. 2 hours of just full, non-scripted. How are ya?
If you don't have fucking 75,000 viral clips, that's how it should be, man.
Good morning, darling.
I turned into the bloody radio host, mate.
In and out of love, is it because you're cold and heartless? Or is it all withdrawals? Forgotten how to be